Chapter 3, Contact. Minvo was sitting in his office when there was a knock on the door. Come in. We're very busy tonight. Some guy just won $7,000 on sky racing, and the big shot on the craps table has $150,000 sitting in front of him. You better have handled this correctly. I'll come take a look. He was watching the craps table when a waitress handed him a glass of champagne. He took it but just held it. A woman bumped into him and handed him something. It was Lily's locket. He froze, and the champagne glass fell to the floor and shattered. "Did they find you, my love? Are you still alive?" he said in English. He knelt down holding the locket. A woman put her hand on his shoulder, and he slipped the locket into his pocket. "Are you all right?" "Yeah, I'm fine," he said. "Get someone to clean this up." He began to look all around him, but could find no trace of the one who had given it to him. Later on, he watched surveillance to find the woman, but there was a glitch in the system, and they had no recording of her entering at all. Because Jeremy hacked it and erased it. Lily returned. I wrote this in 2014, before anything bad happened. Lily returned. She came to Jeremy with little Joe. She didn't say a word. Just looked at him and smiled. "You really love that thing, don't you?" "Little Joe? Yeah, I needed a friend. Thank you, AK." "Thank you. AK must have told you they are my favorite. He knows everything about me, you know. It's so strange. The Antonon know everything about you now, too." He scanned a wand over her. "You're not pregnant. Good. I don't remember anything. I was so tired." "That's because the Antonon drained you of your emotions. They love them because they have so little. They just took your memories for their records." "I'm hungry." "I'll get us something here. We have many movies. AK kind of has a thing for movies." "Great." After a while, Lily fell asleep leaning on him. He pulled the blanket up around her, smiled, touched her nose, and then little Joe's. He let her stay there a while before he moved her. He didn't want AK to see that. He wasn't sure what kind of mood he would be in. AK smiled when Lily came out. "I get to take you somewhere special today." "Where? She just got better," Jeremy asked. "Just the hologram room." He took her to a different part of the city. He was given access to the building. They came to a door and he unlocked it with a key. They entered a plain gray room. "This may shock you at first. Hold my hand." She did. "Run program." All of a sudden, they were in the middle of the woods on a sunny day. She could hear all the sounds and could feel the wind blow. How is that possible? Touchable holograms and 3D memories. "It's beautiful. I could stay in here forever," she smiled. "Tag, you're it," she said, and slapped him on the shoulder and ran. He chased her down. He caught up with her and he pulled her down laughing. "I wish you could see what's right in front of you. It's not all bad, Lily. You can be happy." The scenery began to change around them, and they were somewhere else completely. They were under a warm, starry summer night by a pool. The twinkle lights danced on the reflection of the water. There was a small orchestra playing The Very Thought of You. Lily was in a very formal black dress, and AK was now in a tuxedo. "What's happening, AK?" She fell to the ground, frightened. AK held her. "You changed the program." "I did what?" "You changed the program." There was a beeping from his pocket. "What's that?" "Someone is paging me and they just finished their job." "We better go. End program." The hologram shut off and they left the gray box. Lily returned to her room and shut the door. "Show me World War III, she told the computers. "No results found." "Show me World War II. The computer put up images and video of the Holocaust and World War II. "Now show me World War III. "No results found." Lily came out of her room. "Did World War III even happen, or are you just lying to me and keeping me prisoner here for your experiments?" It happened, Lily, AK said. Why won't it show me? Jeremy blocked it from you. He's good at that shit. But I want to know what happened. No, you don't. Yes, I do. I can't break Jeremy's programs. We don't want you to see it, Lily. It's too much for you. You're not like us. You've been through enough already. When did it start? 2014. How can I believe you two? Just believe us. It was Jeremy's idea anyway. I think he has a soft spot for you. He didn't want to break your heart. Jeremy didn't react at all to the conversation. He never turned or took his eyes off the screen. How many people died? Billions, said AK, and a tear fell down Jeremy's cheek, and no one saw it. Jeremy called to Lily the next day when AK left. Fan's name is now Minvo, a high-tech gambling casino in Mesu. This is the city. The images showed her a high-tech city much different from this one. What you remember as horse and dog racing is now sky racing, flying motorcycle races. They are very dangerous and very popular. He is married and has 3 children and a nice life. If you chase him, they will kill you or him or maybe both. Why are you telling me this? He got the locket, but it doesn't change anything. Lily was sad. He was mine before he put me in that damn thing. He saved your life. He did it because he loved you. He saved you from World War III, and I respect him for that. At the same time, I must tell you the truth about all of this. If you actually make it to him, he's not allowed to leave the city or his family. Why? He made a deal with the Antonon. He has to stay there and everyone would turn on him for loving you. Do you want to see a picture of him? Yes! He typed in his computer and a current picture of Fan came up. She put her hand on the image. Oh, Fan, I still love you. This is his family. They're happy, Lily. I'm not. I know. It won't come out nothing like you want it to, trust me. You were helping me and now you're not? I care for you. Yes, baby girl. I don't want you to get killed over this. It's bad news, Lily. We also found out that you can't be cloned. I can't? Why not? You're either a halfie or an alien. What? You may be able to have a normal life with us and they won't experiment on you anymore. Really? Yes, be realistic and have a normal life. We will protect you. When were these pictures taken? When were these pictures taken? When you showed up here, I looked him up. Only the Antonon know who he really is, but I hacked that information. They were taken before he got my locket. Yeah, so? It's not going to change anything. He's not allowed to. No, I changed everything. He knows I'm alive. His whole life just changed. AK followed Fan's signal through the Asian city. He wore a holographic mask that made him look like an Asian man. With the right clothes, he blended right in with them. He got closer to his target and pulled a high-powered laser gun. One more left turn and he would be on the same street as him. His heart pounded with his footprints. He readied his gun and turned the corner. He grabbed the man, but it wasn't Fan, nor Minvo either. It was a homeless man. He was looking for a rich man who had everything and found a man who had nothing.